你是 Nicole 嘛？请问你一开始为什么会学人神术呢？学多久了？
可以用英文。
可以。
OK， 我是 Nicole。I learned JSJ when it was year 2000. That's the first time I got to know JSJ, but I did not practice it. Yeah, only much later on when I do it for my children, because my eldest daughter, she's always sick. Every 2 weeks she's sick from school, phlegm, fever, and got very tired of her having to go for medication. So I decided to look for something else. So I do for her, and I also do for my husband, for his asthma and his migraine. I remember during the second lesson that I was in the JSJ class, my children fall sick, my husband fall sick, my helper was sick. So I used whatever I learned on that day to try. So when I did the flow for my 3-year-old girl, she gave a very loud cough like that and came out a big phlegm, and she was well. I was very thankful. I was like, wow, for someone who I don't even know, I can do something to help. And then for my husband, when I do for him his asthma, normally he takes about 7 days to cure his medication and all. The last stage, 7 days, will be his phlegm and cough. But when I did the flow for him, on the 3rd day, the phlegm came on the 3rd day. That means instead of 7 days he suffered, he finished on the 3rd day. So the JSJ helped him to speed up his healing. And then I moved on to try it out, and I worked as a psychologist in school. So many years later, there was one day in school where no one was around. All my colleagues were not around, and this girl, this so-called problematic girl that my colleague has been seeing, she came in very desperate, saying, "Can somebody help me?" And nobody was there. So I said, "Okay, just come." And then I lay her down and I hold her finger and toe. And when I touched her, her body was very hard and very cold. It's because she was given a lot of medication for hyperactive and all that. But because of that, I think she had a lot of other side effects. Her body was cold, sweaty and hard, and she has developed hallucination type of symptoms, saying that there are things crawling on her skin. When I was holding her, she'll scream and say, "Oh, there's spider behind my back, there's ants on my fingers," and all that. So when I distract her by talking to her about food, what does she cook and all that. So as I do, and I hold her till the 3rd finger, she was calm. The sensation of all this was not there anymore, and I could actually finish the flow in 40 minutes. So then my colleague came back, and she came off from the bed and said, "Teacher, I don't know what you did, but you did magic," and she was fine. So from that impression, I had a very deep impression that JSJ actually helps not just the skin level, but really go into the deepest level the person will need. So I'm still learning and I'm still doing. And I also use it on my dad, who passed away last June. He was in intensive care for 5 months every day. And during this intensive care time, I had a lot of experience and gratefulness with JSJ. He was unconscious in coma one time, and I did it for him. I just held his fall. I remember to hold his fall to, where he can, whether he choose to go or choose to come back. And my hand was feeling really a lot of heat. And when I finished, he opened his eyes. And he could communicate with me. And then there was another time where his lung was collapsing. So in the hospital, there's always this monitor where they put blood pressure, oxygen level and all that. His oxygen level was below 90. Usually, I think normal is about 100. So he was about 68. So the monitor kept beeping, beep, 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 beep. And then the specialist doctor was squeezing his lungs. It didn't help. And when I came, I saw it. I remember I had to hold the middle toe. I went to hold his middle toe and just sending good intention. And you guess what? The monitor went up. The oxygen level went up to 78, 90. And then when I left, he was at 100 for the next 4 days. So you say, I do believe. Yeah, it's registered there and I can see it. And there are many, many occasions and I'm very thankful. So this is my journey with GSJ and many more to come.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yes. Thank you.